As soon as I found out that Mayday Space existed within my own community where I grew up, the fact that there was this new social justice center in my neighborhood, so accessible right there, and for me, it was an opportunity for me to really delve into organizing work within the community itself.
Part of the mission of Mayday is to be a space where culture in a variety of forms is created, or there's a culture that exists in society and there's ways that we want to transform that or take elements of it that we find joyful and empowering and then play with it and move it into a place where more people feel that way and more people feel like, yeah, I want to be a part of that. I think it's really important that Mayday has a space for arts production as a means to allow people to manifest ideas they have, messages they have, things they want to say in a way that's understood by a lot of different people. The interesting thing about this space is that so many groups utilize it. So on any given night, there's young kids doing a theater club, there's a Spanish class, there's a yoga class, there's a panel, there's always something new going on. Yeah, there's been a lot of health and wellness programs. One of the first big events we had here was Indigenous Peoples Resistance Day, and there was a big celebration and a dance, and that was a part of lifting up a culture that is, largely not lifted up and, doesn't have a place. So that is also just as important as being able to have a place to make a banner. At the same time, there's a lot of projects that are taking root, led by people who grew up in this neighborhood, who are really leaders in the kind of work that they're doing. So someone like Pati, who's doing Mi Casa No Es Su Casa, trying to use art to bring to life in a creative way the issues of gentrification and displacement, is really exciting project.
Mayday Space being in Bushwick, being so close to my home really allowed the opportunity for me to really delve into community-based building within my own neighborhood, with my neighbors, so it just was a natural fit for me to be able to do that. Since last year, I've been part of the Mayday Space programming committee. So I brought this up to the program committee and was like, look, I want to create a workshop, and this is what it's going to be about, and I want to create signs that educate on displacement of our communities, of our people of color, of our working classes in the area of Bushwick, So I wanted to create signs that were very, very blunt about what the situation of what's happening in Bushwick, which is prevalent, quick. We've been gentrified really quickly in just a few years. We are the affected. The ones who organized the Mi Casa No Es Su Casa project, the members of Mi Casa No Es Su Casa, are people who are living that reality, who are being impacted by these higher, paying tenants, gentrifiers. And raise the rent everywhere so that the people who are already here can no longer pay the rent and they can't live here anymore. So I thought this was kind of a great opportunity to create an art project that would empower the community if whoever has them on their homes, and educate the community, but also to educate the actual gentrifiers. See, yo, you know what you're contributing to. This is what's happening, and it really humanizes the homes, these signs. So I thought it was important that we create this art project. It's art resistance.
And so I think it's really important that this space carves out a place in this neighborhood where people can make something that speaks to them and holds their voice in their unique way, and it's lifted up and respected and put on a platform in any way we can.
We're creating art for ourselves. We're creating that art and we're putting it out there ourselves.